How many times have I found myself in danger? A couple. One in particular, this is where I almost had to shoot a guy. Picked up a shotgun. We were going to his house on a domestic call. His girl, his baby moms called us. They were doing a child exchange at his house. So he had one of those U-shaped driveways. You can get in and, you know, so she parked in the middle in front of the house. So he goes and parks 2 of his cars blocking the driveway so she can't get out. So she calls like, hey, he's got me blocked in. He's crazy. Come and help me. So me and my partner go flying out there. So it's probably 50 yards, man. No, I didn't say 50, probably 30 yards from the street to his house, well, in the grass. So he comes walking out when he sees us pull up. He's like, get out of here. I didn't call y'all here. Get out of here. I'm like, we here now. So he walks probably from me to that window almost. And the grass is probably about shin high. So he reaches down in the grass and picks up a camo-colored shotgun out of the grass. So of course, everything is game on now. But the only thing that saved him was he picked it up out of a barrel. Anything else, it would have been a wrap. So that's probably the closest that I've come to, like, danger, so to speak. Like, I've never had nobody pull no weapons on me or nothing, but that was the closest that I've come. And when he seen it, I was not playing. He dropped it and ran in the house, so we had to have the SWAT team come and get him out. But that was probably the closest that I've personally come to danger before. I mean, and I'm talking get your blood pumping.
So in that moment, what prevented you from drawing?
So now I drew on him, right? But I didn't pull the trigger because they say in high stress situations, like, your vision gets tight, time kind of slows down. And it literally, I had time in those few seconds. I thought about his daughter. I thought about, do I really have grounds to shoot this dude? I thought about all of the outcomes after the fact. I'm like, do I really want to be responsible for shooting and killing this girl's dad in front of her? And this be the impression of law enforcement that she has? Because those are the impressions that last forever. All I remember is the cops killing my daddy in the front yard. We never lived that down. So in that short window of time, I thought about all of that. And had he done anything wild, I would have had to go through with it. But that's what kept me from pulling the trigger.
So basically adding in 100 different police officers in that same scenario. Do you feel like every police officer would take that same approach?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's unfortunate, but, you know, they say some guys come to work looking for certain things. Like, I wouldn't say that a lot of them do, but I can't say that a lot of guys would have had the kind of restraint that I had. I mean, because, he picked up a gun. And this was before we had body cams. So it would have been my word. You know, did he pick up a gun? Yes. But did he pick the gun up readily available to do harm to you? No. No. So those things matter. Those things matter. And like I said, in that window of time, I had time to think about all of the outcomes. And I'm glad that it didn't happen the way it did. And I ended up seeing him like 2 years after that. I bumped into him at Quick Trip.
What was the exchange?
His name was Michael Shoemaker. So he was like, hey, he's like, I know you. He was like, wait, you came to my house that day when I was having problems with my daughter's mom. I said, yeah. And he told me, he said, man, thank you for not shooting me. I told him, I said, man, look, I appreciate it, but you don't have to thank me. I said, I'm just glad things didn't go the way they could have gone. He was like, yeah, man, I was tripping. You know, I just appreciate you for not shooting me. I was like, all right, man, take care. And he ended up dying in a car wreck, like not long after that. But yeah, man, just those split seconds, how they say, you know, cops have to make decisions in the moment. If you practice good judgment, you will make good judgment calls under stress. You perform what you practice. So if all you practicing is hot-headed responses, you're gonna be a hot-headed dude, and you're gonna make some choices that's gonna get you hemmed up later on.